So currently we have our circuit board prepared and ready for soldering. The holes are drilled and the surface has been rubbed down with a piece of wet and dry sandpaper, and now it's time to start attaching the components. To be able to do so, I've got several bits of equipment set up here. We've got this green piece of equipment here, which is the soldering iron stand, in which the soldering iron is kept. This is so it's nice and safe and it's not left around to either burn people, tables, other bits of equipment, or catch fire if left unattended. In the stand I've also got a damp sponge. This is to help clean the soldering iron, and we'll talk about this in a minute. And we've got a clip to hold our work in place. Soldering is often compared to a three-handed job. One to hold the soldering iron, another hand to hold the solder, which is the wire we're going to melt and join our components to our board. And we'd obviously need another hand to hold the circuit board, so this clip is going to help us with that. The first components that we are going to attach is the resistor. It's a small component that look like so. As you can see, there are coloured stripes, and each one of these will represent a number. With this, will explain how you would calculate each one of those. I've also got needle nose pliers. This is really useful for holding or bending things into place. And we have our wire cutters, which are obviously short and really useful for removing material. So to begin with, I'm going to take my resistor and I'm going to take the legs either side, these steel wire legs, and I'm going to bend them at 90 degrees. This is because the wire legs need to go into space 1 and 2. To solder this in place, I need to join the steel wire legs to the copper on the surface of our board. To do this, I'm going to take my resistor and I'm going to place it through the gaps on the underside of my circuit board. This can be a little bit tricky, but once you're there, it's fairly simple. So on the other side, just as a quick look, we can see our resistor is pushed up flat against the surface, and the wires go through the hole. That one's poking up a bit. Let's just give that a quick push. There we are. And we can flip that back over into our clip. We're just going to move these wires outwards slightly so we can get to the pads easily and that they're not going to be in the way. To be able to solder, of course, we're going to have our basic safety equipment on, so our goggles and apron. Any hair or loose items that can possibly get in the way are going to be tied back or removed as to not cause a problem. Solder is a small wire-like metal. It's very soft and it has a low melting point, which means we can get this to turn to a liquid at about 250 degrees, which is still quite low. Aluminium melts at 660 degrees and steel or iron will melt at over 1000. So 250 is pretty low. To be able to solder, I am joining the copper and the steel wire leg. To do so, I need to make sure that both parts are hot, and then I'm going to push the solder and join it together. It's a very quick process. To test to see if our soldering iron has been on long enough, so I'm going to have my soldering iron, and you can see here there is that flat surface. That's the hottest part that we're going to be using. If I push the solder against it, you can see there it becomes liquid and it sticks to the surface. So I'm going to place my soldering iron, so I'm going to have the heat on against the copper and the wire. I'm going to feed my solder wire in. I'm going to take my solder out of the way and remove my soldering iron. You can see there's a nice little puddle almost around the base of the wire. I'm going to do that for number 2 as well, like so. I'm going to clean my soldering iron surface to keep it nice and bright and shiny and clean. And place it back in the stand. You do not want that left around. I'm going to take my wire cutters, and you can see here that one side is flat, the other side has this space. So I'm going to have the flat side facing down, and I'm going to trim off the excess wire, like so.